The world of Eve is inhabited by 5 major races: Amar, Kaldari, Minmatar, Galente, and Jove. All of these races are of human origin. Their ancestors entered this little part of the universe thousands of years ago through the natural wormhole. Though most of the first settlements collapsed when the wormhole suddenly closed, a few survived. Today's races are the descendants of those scattered colonies. The largest of the 5 main empires, the Amar Empire, is a sprawling patchwork of feudal-like provinces held together by the might of the emperor, spanning 40% of the inhabited solar systems. Religion has always played a big part in Amarrian politics, and the Amarrians believe they are the rightful masters of the universe, souring their relations with their neighbors. Another source of ill feeling on the part of the other empires is the fact that the Amarrians embrace slavery. The Amar Emperor is the head of the ritualistic, authoritarian imperial state, and below him are the 5 heirs, the heads of the 5 royal families from which a new emperor is chosen. The emperor's authority is unquestioned and absolute, but the archaic and bureaucratic system of government makes it difficult for him to exert his rule unless directly in person. Otherwise, the 5 heirs rule in his name, dividing the huge empire between them. The emperor and the 5 heirs can expect to live for at least 500 years. Extensive cyber implants keep their frail bodies alive, even when their organs begin to fail. These cyber enhancements date back many millennia and have become a symbol of royal divinity in the eyes of the Amarrians. Always a deeply religious people, religion remains of great importance to every Amarrian, a fervor which at various times has been responsible both for great good and great evil. Shortly after recovering from the closure of Eve, they began to expand the realm at the expense of neighboring states. The nations they conquered were enslaved, a practice justified by the religion. Ever since, the Amarrians have enslaved every nation and every race they have encountered, and today slavery is an essential part of Amar society. This has, of course, tainted their relations with other races, especially the individualistic Galentians. The Amarrians were the first of the race in Eve to rediscover warp technology, notably jump gate technology. After accomplishing this more than 2,000 years ago, they immediately began expanding to nearby solar systems, slowly building up their empire in the process. On the way, they encountered 2 human races, both of whom suffered the fate of being enslaved by the far more powerful Amarrians. In recent years, however, the Amarrians have begun to run into serious opposition. First, they met the Galente Federation. Although smaller, the Amarrians soon found the economic and military might of the Galentians to be a match for their own. Soon after, the Jovians arrived on the scene, and the Amarrians made a futile attempt to subjugate them, resulting in a humiliating defeat. To make matters worse, the Minmatars, enslaved for centuries by the Amarrians, used the opportunity to rebel against their masters. Since these fateful events 2 centuries ago, the Amarrians have learned restraint. They have slowed down their expansion and are less forceful in their dealings with other races, but still view themselves as the most powerful race in Eve, if only because of their sheer numbers. I'm going to end this video here. If you would like me to continue this series on the races of Eve, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, fly safe.